Welcome to Roman to Yoga. If we're just meeting, I'm Casey. Grab a comfy pillow and some yoga blocks for some added support. Make your way onto your mat. Slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Place your hands at heart center and select a word or a phrase for today's yoga sequence. Whatever first comes to your mind. Don't overthink it. Draw your knees into your chest and gently rock from left to right. Massage out your low spine. Breathe in and breathe out. If you're newer to restorative or yin yoga, postures are held between 3 and 5 minutes. But if your body calls you out, feel free to wiggle your toes and hands and come out of the posture early. Grab your block, lay it on the medium setting. Place the first block vertical to line up with the upper back. Place your second block horizontal. It may take you a moment to set up where it feels comfortable. You can adjust the block as needed, as everybody is a different height. Once you recline back onto the block, place your arms in the T position. Inhale, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. One breath with one movement. Go slow. Notice that your feet are hip width distance apart. Draw your navel point in and up. Soften the muscles in your face. During today's practice, my voice is going to go away after I set you up for each posture. This allows you to draw your awareness inward. On your next breath, extend your legs long, flex your ankles, and breathe deeply. Clasp your hands around your elbows. Circle the arms in one direction, down along the waist, up and overhead. Feel the stretch in your underarms. Go slowly. It's easy to want to rush through this posture. Are you rushing around in life? Circle your arms in the opposite direction. This is your yoga practice. Make time to slow down, relax, and stretch deeply into your upper back. Inhale, extend the arms long, bend and straighten the elbows a couple of times. One breath with one movement. Flex your ankles, keep your core tight, tucked, and engaged. Place a bend in your elbows, find stillness. Make your hands way to the floor. Firmly press into your fingertips. Place a bend at your elbows. And then very slowly press firmly into the floor and sit up. Go slow. You were reclined for a while. No rushing. Come to a seated position. Come to a comfortable seated position and roll out your shoulders a couple of times. Bring space to your upper body. Movement after stillness. Extend your legs long. Flex your ankles. Set your yoga blocks out to the outside of your right leg. One block to line up with your calf and the other to your hip. Place a bend in your left knee and gently guide your left knee over to the right. Your hips will stack on one another. Inhale, twist. Exhale, return to the center. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next breath, rest your leg on top of the blocks. Once again, adjust yourself as needed. Grab your pillow, place it under your head, rest comfortably, soften your belly, place your arms in the T position, and breathe deeply. In restorative yoga, sometimes it can take a moment to set up the pose, and that's okay. Meet yourself where you're at. You are exactly where you need to be. Begin to turn out your neck a couple of times. Turn your gaze to the right. Return to center. Turn your gaze to the left. Return to center. Go from side to side a couple of times. Release your leg from the yoga blocks. Gently roll onto your back. Take a moment, draw your knees into your chest, and gently rock from left to right. A little bit of movement may feel good in your body, but you can take whatever posture will feel best to you. Relax. Place your hands on your knees. Let your back soften. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower your feet towards the mat. Grab your blocks and place them on the opposite side. You've been here before, so take a moment to adjust the blocks. Gently lower down onto the back, one vertebrae at a time. Draw your right knee into your chest. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, clasp the knee. And with your opposite hand, begin to stack the hips, not to stay. Movement before stillness. Inhale, stack the hips. Exhale, return. One breath with one movement. Next time you lower the knee down, pause. Adjust your blocks as needed. Rest one block on the calf, the other on the knee. Place your arms in the T position. Find your neck's neutral position. Soften the muscles in your face and recognize the stretch on this side compared to the opposite. Don't pass judgment. You're exactly where you need to be. Bring your awareness back to the space. Hug your knees into your chest and massage out your low spine. Breathe deeply. Meet yourself with compassion, love. Commend yourself for making time for you. Focus on what you're grateful for. Lower the feet onto the mat. The feet should be hip-width distance apart. Place your block on the medium setting. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Clasp the hands overhead. Place a bend in your elbow. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend your right leg long. Flex your ankle. Soften into your hips. And as your body calls you out, place a bend in your right knee. Extend the left leg long. Soften your hips. Bring a slight tone to the low belly. Notice that your hips are level. Place your arms in a neutral position and breathe deeply. On your next breath, extend both legs long. Note if this is uncomfortable for you, you can keep the knees bent. Extend the arms up overhead. Take a supported full body stretch. Then soften the upper back and breathe deeply. On your next breath, place a bend in your knees. Slowly lower the arms down along your sides. Remove the block. Come to a comfortable seated position. This isn't a race. This is a relaxing yoga practice. And make your way to hands and knees. Press your big toes together. Separate your knees to the wide edge of the mat. Grab your pillow for some extra support. Pull it in close. Bring another block above your pillow if you're super tall. And soften onto the pillow. Extend the arms long. And turn your gaze to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Turn your head to gaze right. Set back up in this posture. Breathe deeply. I invite you to come back to the words of your intention. Repeat them to yourself softly. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next breath, place a bend in your elbows, firmly press into your mat, and very slowly come up. Remove your props. Slowly make your way onto your back. Adjust yourself as needed. If your hair's dirty, adjust your beanie cap. Mom life, right? Inhale, lower down on to your mat. If you want a little bit of extra support, bring the pillow to rest under your head. Place 2 yoga blocks under your hips. Firmly press into all 4 corners of your feet and lower your knees towards the mat. Draw your low belly in and up. Place a bend in your elbows. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. On your next breath, remove one of the blocks. Take a moment, rest your hands onto your hips. And on your next breath, remove the last yoga block. Breathe a couple of times. Draw your knees together. Come to a comfortable seated position. Draw your hands to heart center. And always commend yourself for making time for you. I hope you have an awesome day, and let me know what kind of video you'd like to see. I'd love to dedicate a video to you.